Once a week.
Once a week or so?
My blue jeans, well, I am wearing blue jeans, and I wash those blue jeans almost every day.
I usually do my laundry every once a week. So I have a kid, so yeah, I have to keep up on laundry.
What would you say if I told you that you're not supposed to ever wash blue jeans?
Oh, that's gross.
Really? I would say that's kind of weird, but okay. I'm assuming that if you wear clothes, you should be washing them.
Then how do you keep them clean?
Well, his work jeans get pretty dirty, with concrete and stuff. So
You're not taking any chances?
No, he needs to wash them.
Okay, quickly around the table. Do you wash your jeans? How often?
I would say once a week.
Once a week.
Once a week.
Ooh. Rarely. I rarely wash my jeans.
Okay.
I don't think I actually wear jeans. That's just something
fancy man!
I don't think people like our age wear jeans anymore. It's sort of
Yeah,
out of style,
it's chinos. It's
We all look really old right now.
I'm wearing jeans. Okay, well, what's the style then if you don't wear blue
I think it
jeans?
was just khakis or other things like that. It's just jeans seem a bit hard to get into, especially after everyone started wearing really skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans,
I sort of realized like that's
So no
not,
one's wearing skinny jeans anymore?
thankfully, yeah.
Thank goodness.
Daniel's going, well.
I wash mine like every couple of times. Like once they start getting a little saggy. Like every time, then when they start losing their
jeans
shape.
have stretch in them. I feel like it's a totally different argument.
It's not quite the same, the denim debate.
Yeah.
Well, recently,
I don't know. Yeah, just the new fabrics though now, I can see that, you can go with it for maybe a month or two without washing because they do hold their shape a lot better.
I think it also depends on how much money you're spending on your jeans too.
Yes.
Because if you're buying a high quality denim, I sound like I work for Levi's. If you're buying a high quality denim, but if you go to some store at the mall and you're buying 2 pairs of jeans for like $20 and they're made out of like paper mache and they're obviously
don't wash them if they're made out of paper mache, by the way.
Yeah. There are high-end jeans, like really expensive jeans that I couldn't afford to wear. And they actually tell you not to wash them ever.
Yeah.
And if they do, like spot wash them or stick them in the freezer if they start to smell. And that's apparently will kill the germs.
Okay. Well, the reason we start talking about this is because the CEO of Levi Strauss recently in an interview told everyone not to wash their jeans. And I think that was really interesting. And I'd heard already sort of the same arguments about just style-wise and fashion-wise, but he brought up a pretty interesting conversation around like slow versus fast fashion. In which case, so Levi Strauss would be this example of a slow fashion because you're buying a pair of jeans that are probably going to last you your whole life unless you grow out of them. And versus going to, I won't name any stores in particular, but we all know the ones that cost $7 for an entire wardrobe, and people are buying these and just throwing them in the garbage.
Like Daniel's generation, right?
So it's you. It's you.
But we're all about labels now, right? Like,
Yes,
and I think
that's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that kind of fast fashion. I mean, like I was reading the article too, and I think it's true that it's damaging for the environment and it's bad for labor practices and stuff like that. So I know my piano teacher, his shoes were worn by his father and his grandfather. So it's been like 100-year-old shoes.
Wow. And they all have athlete's foot.
Yeah.
But it's true because he was also like speaking. Levi's, the brand is over I don't know how, it's over 100 years old. Yeah. So in a time where people didn't throw their jeans into the wash weekly, right? And so.
And didn't have more than one pair of jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because they were very utilitarian when they were first created as well. It's funny, someone like, they are jeans. They created jeans. That's what it is. So he can say almost like whatever he wants. It's like, we made this, right?
Yeah.
But if you're looking at, I mean, I don't know how hip my brands are, but like, if you're looking at like True Religion, those kind of jeans, these jeans are like $300. Like, I barely want to wear a pair of jeans at $300 because I'm going to spill something on it, right? Yeah. I want to wear them once and then put them in a frame and then
Is that something that speaks to media then? It's like, the more things you have, it's like becoming so materialistic, right? I mean, we can have 10 vests like that, and it doesn't matter. And then this whole thinking that's evolving, no, don't wash your jeans and keep the same pair of jeans, like those shoes, passed on to generations and generations.
I hope that they keep having that debate. I mean, I think it's really interesting that you bring up the labor issues, and because I don't necessarily think that most people think about where their clothes come from.
Definitely.
And we're only getting into this place where I think people are finally thinking about where their food comes from, and that's been a huge difference in the last 5 to 10 years. Do you, I mean, I feel like you're a different kind of young person. You're a debater. You're involved. You're thinking about policy and politics and those kinds of things. Do you feel like a lot of young people are thinking about that?
I've been following the news a bit more, and there was that case, I think it was last year in Bangladesh, where the factory collapsed, and I think over 1,000 people died, and they're like big brands like Nike in that factory. So
Joe Fresh.
Yeah. So even for people that don't really follow the news, that sort of that kind of news story is not to say what we need, but that unfortunately is what we need for a lot of people to understand. Yeah.
And I think, Kim, when you comment about food is a lot, I think, different because we're ingesting it. It's in our body, it has like a health issue, but clothing, and it's so easy to just, I don't like it, wear it for a year, and then you're right, we collect more garbage and more, because it's not like it's biodegradable.
But it's all related, right? Because if I buy a pair of jeans, then I consume a lot of food, I might have to buy new jeans.
Ergo, I don't have to wash them.
To say, for the record, I rarely, not for cleanliness, oh, this is terrible. I don't wash my jeans, not wash them for, I don't wash my jeans because.
I can hear you backpedaling as you're
I know. I just need to defend myself for saying I wash them rarely, because putting on a freshly washed pair of jeans in the morning is a day ruiner for me. It makes you feel like you gained about 20 pounds overnight. And they are super tight, and it takes about 10 minutes to get them on. Totally. It's a struggle.
And about 5 minutes to sit down.
I and that's my reasoning.
That's true, I guess.
There's a book at our school with weird Japanese sort of inventions, and one of them is these pair of struts that you're supposed to stick into your jeans, and you can stretch them.
It's like
before you put them on.
A shoehorn.
That's an issue for other people too as well.
Oh, that's good.
You're not alone.
Well, so smart. Smart. Al Foster isn't on the paddle today, but he likes to talk a little bit about the days that he sang in his heavy metal bands, and he talks about sitting down or laying down and trying to.
Well, that was a whole ad campaign, right? Calvin Klein, like Cindy Crawford had that where she would lie down, which was awesome anyway, but she would zip up her jeans. Also, Al Foster.
Cindy Crawford, by the way, that's dating yourself. Do young men go Cindy Crawford?
I have no idea.
He has no idea.
Okay, can we go back to the fact that Al Foster is the captain of the skinny jean, though? Is that okay? Thanks.
Poor Daniel.
That's fine.
That's fine. It's a very attractive model.
He's schooling all of us. You're already not cool because you're wearing blue jeans.
I know.
You made a reference that he doesn't even know.
He's going to go back and be like, you can tell these guys didn't go to St. John's Ravenscourt because they have no idea what's going on.
Okay, well, we're going to take another quick break and come back and we'll talk a little bit more about the debating. We want to get a sense from you what your experience was in Lithuania, and then maybe you can help us with a little bit of a debate as well.
Sure. Sounds good.